That's what I'm talking about, opportunity. I mean, some people, want to sit in the back of the bus, and that's cool. But if you want to really move ahead, there's all kinds of opportunities to become a trainer. Then you start your own little training program eventually. And if you only knew, but I can't tell you, what Edmund Chun has on the drawing board for the next 24 months, you'd be standing up on your chairs. But my lips are sealed, Edmund.
Oh, that's not fair.
Well, I know. Well, we have to kind of give you a little bit of something to think about. There's a lot of great reasons to stay with Edmund Chun and Dream Tree family. And we are all living examples of that just by drinking the water. It's just amazing, and all the other products. Our next speaker is going to talk about the network marketing, history of network marketing. And it looks like there's a slide presentation, and that is Jerry Flores.
I'm sorry, Geraldine. That's okay. Good morning or good afternoon. I'm Geraldine Flores, and I'm here going to give you a little bit of information about the history of network marketing. That's what we like to call it. How many people, well, just to let you know, network marketing has been around since probably the 50s, or maybe even later than that. How many people can remember a nutritional supplement and weight management business that was started with this network marketing back in the 50s? Does anybody remember what that was called?
There's one called Nutrilife.
Nutrilife, okay. There's another one. Shaklee, that's it. All right, great, that's right. I hope you weren't around in the 50s, but that's okay. That's okay. There was another one. There was another one that started later in the 50s, really close to 1960s. And this had health and beauty, home care. Amway, that's right. Amway is another network marketing company out there, very successful. As a matter of fact, just to give you a little bit of data here, I got these bifocals and they do not work for me. It's better if I just take them off. So for Shaklee, you're talking about $148.7 million were made in 2007 for Shaklee. For Amway, $9.2 billion in 2010. The third one I want to talk a little bit about, or just kind of mention, that was another network marketing company, had to do with cosmetics. Mary Kay, that's right. And I love Mary Kay because I actually use Mary Kay, and I just loved her philosophy. But Mary Kay Cosmetics, do you know that they actually have 1.8 million members, a sales force of 1.8 million men and women. They actually have men and women selling cosmetics. And that is over a $2.8 billion industry in 2007. So who knows what it is today. So it's amazing. So network marketing has been around for quite some time. And that's what we're doing here. That's what Dream Tree Family is all about, network marketing. And there's just two more things that I want to just mention to y'all really quick about the network marketing. There were some people that got themselves in trouble when they were doing network marketing. It had to do with companies that were doing front loading. So what does that mean, front loading? Well, if you think about it, what they did was they went out and said, oh, we've got this great product. All you need to do is to join is spend $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, some large amount. We give you all this inventory and come on in, join us. And they talked about big commissions, a lot of money. So that distributor had to bring in another distributor that bought $10,000, $20,000, $30,000. So up front, you were putting out a large sum of money. Remember some of those other water systems we talked about that were $4,000? That's a lot of money. Well, these people were putting out a lot more money. And so basically they had all this inventory in their garage or in their home somewhere, but that distributor tried to bring in as many as they could. Well, it was difficult because who has $10,000 or $20,000 to invest off the front, just off the bat? So that made it very difficult. So the Federal Trade Commission is actually keeping an eye out for those types of companies. So I'm just letting you know what other companies are out there and what they're doing. The next thing, the other thing is, you might hear when you're talking to other people, when you start telling them about Dream Tree and what an awesome opportunity this is, they're going to say, oh, is that a pyramid scheme? No. The pyramid scheme is another word given to these front-loading companies. Okay, so Dream Tree Family Water is not a pyramid scheme. It is network marketing. Okay? The other word, all right, someone's listening over there. The one other thing I want to caution you about was there was this other term called stacking. And what that is this actually happened with a website company called Skybiz. And so people were going in and buying their own website. Well, some people actually went in and bought multiple websites. So they were buying more than one, which really wasn't needed. And then what they were doing is they were bringing in people 5 to 10 levels down. And so here they were trying to get money off of more than one website when they really only needed one. So because they had multiple websites, they were stacking, trying to stack on the profits coming in. Okay? So we don't want to do that. There's no reason to do that. Okay? So just caution you there, just be careful. So those are the two main things that I wanted to bring out was the front loading companies and then the stacking companies, but we don't have to worry about that here. And then just to let you know about some of the other network marketing companies. There's one more that I can think of. Is there anybody else that can think of any other network marketing that, who? Avon, that's right, Avon's a good one. Anybody else?
Herbalife.
Herbalife?
World Ventures.
World Ventures?
New Skin.
New Skin? Tupperware?
Juice Plus.
Juice Plus, okay. So everybody's really familiar with these. This is a great opportunity here. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of information. Thank you so much. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Great. That is a real good point. A lot of people who don't understand this business always think it's something that's illegal. When it's not. It's one of the best. It is the best business there is in the world because you don't have any big overhead. You don't have any employees. You're your own boss. You work from your house. There are so many benefits to being in this business that it's just amazing. And you help people. That's the most important, is that we help other people. That's what this business really is. Just helping people. And you help those people be successful, and you're successful. So it's a win-win situation. Okay, our next speaker is going to talk about, let's see, jobs versus network marketing. Well, this guy never liked to work anyway. And so that's why he got on board with network marketing. And his wife works hard, though, I can tell you that. I know that for a fact. So Alex, would you please come up here and share with our group why you don't like a job, but you like network marketing. Let's have a hand for Alex.
Thank you. Yeah, that's right. I don't like working. I just, it's not. I just love doing. People say I'm working because I love what I'm doing. I got a basketball organization. And it runs by itself. Right now, there's a tournament going on over there, and it runs by itself. Edmund gave me the opportunity to open up a store for DreamTree. It's named Viva H2O, and it's running by itself right now. I got some people over there. I'm not there. The MLM, I kind of looked at it like Art introduced the MLM to me. I wasn't very interested with the MLM. A lot of people, because what they just mentioned, it's a scam, it's a scheme. So I was brainwashed to that. Am I in the way of this? There it goes. All right, and I got into real estate. In real estate, I understand the residual income, and that's what was so important to me. And Art said, this is residual income. And I said, well, if it has residual income, I'm in. I don't want, have to work. So he told me just work for about a week, and from there, it'll be residual income. So that's what I did, and sure enough, he was right. Yeah. And so job wages versus network marketing. If you work 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week, for $25 an hour, you'll earn $1,000 a week in wages. Right now, I have a blog right now that if you're not making $4,000 a week, you're not living, you're surviving. Compared to, if you do the math, compared to the way our parents lived about 20 years ago. You need to have 2 jobs to earn double your wages. 16 hours a day, let's see, 80 a week, 25 hours, or $25 an hour, you're earning $2,000 a week. And that's a lot of working. And that was because I was a bus driver here, Via. I was there for like 7 years, and it was an extra board. So I would go in there like 4 in the morning, all the way till late at night, double shift. And I thought that was normal because everybody was doing it. until somebody got on the bus with a nice suit and everything. He was a real estate agent, and he told me, man, you're in the wrong place. You know? So he showed me the way, and my mother-in-law also was in real estate. She showed me. So it was kind of like, you know, getting the knowledge from two people. And it was like rich dad, poor dad, that kind of thing. Because my dad said, if you work hard, you retire when you're 70 years old, and like that. So I believe that. I want to work till I'm 70 years old and earn my, Social Security and stuff. I was just like, let's do it. And these people brainwashed me to think the way we're thinking now, the residual income. MLM groups, volume sales. With me, the way I see it, money's being printed once a week or every 2 months or something, money gets printed. But somebody's being born every day. And I always looked at it as relationships, to have relationships, more than money. So the more relationships I have, the more I'm relaxed, the more I'm retired. I retired myself 10 years ago with real estate. And going into that, it's, Art mentioned this to me about 2.5 years ago. This part right here in a little piece of napkin. Dreamtree was a napkin 2 years ago. It was in a Dixie cup. He gave me those, just the picture and a Dixie cup and a napkin. And this was the presentation. And he told me if you sponsor 2, and then you help them get 4, and then it just builds up to 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, and goes on and on all the way. In the 12th month, you have 4,096. And if you earn $1 from each one of those people, you'll earn $4,096. So I was like, that's possible. If I just $1, but really you're earning like $30, $20 if it's just I think that's the average. What's the percentage? Like 20% people stay on MLM network marketings. But I noticed on Dreamtree, people are starting to come back. People left Dreamtree, and now I see, oh, this water's good. I felt good back 8 months ago. Now these 3 months, everything aches, and I'm in the hospital again, and it was the water. So they're all coming back. I noticed that. So that's the neat thing about Dreamtree. Everybody's coming out back with Dreamtree. But Avon and all these other MLMs, once you leave it, you leave it. That's it. Like I said, relationships, leverage is people, not the hours with Dreamtree. And just relationships. Somebody mentioned Uvalde. Jesus right there. Jesse. The way Uvalde started was those 3 little balls, these things right here. That's the way Uvalde started, right there. Right there. And now everybody in Uvalde is drinking this water. I got the family of Casey's, the Casey family over there. They started, helping me out and distributing the water out there. So they're doing great. Retailing the water. They buy the water from Dreamtree and they retail it. So it's pretty neat that the way that started. It gave me chills when you came up here and you mentioned Uvalde. It gave me chills when that young lady with the green, she mentions my video that I made 2 years ago, where the healing begins. I think that's the name of the song, right? Yeah, I made that video. Me and my wife made that video, and we were really inspired with Dreamtree. And ever since then, everybody's saying make some more videos, but I gotta get myself motivated again with Dreamtree, and it feels like I am getting motivated again to get back into Dreamtree again. And I've always been with Dreamtree. I got a store, but it's just not the video part. Yeah, so it's a lot of fun. And if you stick with Dreamtree, we'll all help each other. And how much time do I got? Is that
A couple of minutes.
a couple of minutes? All right.
About it.
All right.
Okay, 2 more.
2 more? Yeah, well, seeing that happening, that's what got me. The chills. The chills of hearing Jesus, what's your name? Cindy. Hearing that, I get chills. I get goosebumps. I flip houses. I did all this. People had $50,000 checks, $30,000 checks, flipping houses. I was like, whatever, just put in the bank, and that, I went on. But Dreamtree, there's testimonies every day, and it just like drives me. It was like a high for me. Before I started drinking this, when I started drinking this water, I had the picture and I kept it to myself. And I wasn't telling anybody, not even my wife. My wife said, we just bought a $5,000 system for the house. And, why you want this little picture? And so I said, this water's amazing. She said, no, you just spent $5,000. So I had the picture in my closet, hidden. for 2 weeks. And I saw myself getting better. I was able to touch the backboard playing basketball again. I haven't touched it since I was 18. I'm 45 years old. Now I could jump up there and touch the backboard. Feeling that energy, feeling that spirit. And it's almost like God's in you, like an angel's in you. Like, it's powerful. And it just reminds me, when I get these chills, it just reminds me, God is flowing, you know, it's that energy, that universe that it's flowing through. And I love that. That's more than any money. And so I really believe in relationships, building relationships, than the money part. And the money follows, because Edmund told me a while back, you know, just do what you enjoy doing, would help me with this water, and we could get this thing going. And sure enough, he was right. You know, the money follows. Yeah. Yeah, sure. I got in trouble earlier for talking too much.
No, you never did. No. Nobody ever gets in trouble for talking too much around here. Because there's too much good information, right? Nobody should ever be in a rush. I say this all the time, but no one should ever be in a rush when they come to a Super Saturday. Because what you're learning here is invaluable, or I should say it's really valuable. It's so valuable. It can change your life, your health, your family's life, friends. You can help so many people. This is a very important part and time of our lives, this few hours we spend together on a Super Saturday. So I never come here wanting to leave. It's kind of like going to church. I can go to church and stay all day. I'm not in a rush to leave. If I'm learning, I'm staying. Okay? Amen. Okay, our next speaker, let me go to page 2 here. All right. Next speaker is going to be Steve Cook. He's going to be talking to us about the compensation plan. And the compensation plan is important, right? Because we all want to make money. I mean, even though, like most of us always say, this really is a health company, and money is just a bonus. But Steve's going to share with us how you can make some money with Dream Tree.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. B. Guys, my name is Steve Cook. I've been around. I'm kind of the old guy. I've been around for a long time. I've known Edmund about 3.5 years now. But let me just tell you real quick, and I'm just going to be real quick with this, because really it's very, very simple. You know, you've been seeing people come up here. The way you build this is you talk to people. People don't know about this. Guys, about 4 years ago, I saw this technology, and at the time, I'm 60 now, and I was starting to feel it, man. I had lower back pain, arthritis so bad in this finger I couldn't make a fist. Was about 30 pounds overweight. Anyway, I saw this technology, started hydrating my body with this kind of water, and in 10 days my lower back pain was gone. And in 30 days, this finger, which that was my fist, I can make a fist now. I mean, there's nothing like this. I love this product. Okay, and so I started, you know, when I look at businesses, and this is kind of part of what I want to talk to you about too. We are so fortunate, guys, when you look at a business is only as good as the man that runs it. And let me tell you something, we got a great owner. He's a good businessman. You know, I've been riding with Edmund for 4 or 5 months now, going to these things all over, and we talk a lot, and I feel real comfortable who's running our company. Guys, it takes time and effort to start one of these. And you know, we've been in business 3 years now. We're well past 3,000 members. And guys, over the next couple of years, this thing is going to grow to over 10,000 probably. I mean, it's coming. Edmund's got an idea with these stores he's doing. You ought to see Houston. I mean, it's like, it's really growing. This guy here, Jim, Jim, came, you know, in Houston, just like, I know it took him a while, but if you can get people to try this product and they experience it, where are they going to go? I'll never go back and drink what I was drinking. You know, would you, Jim? No. So, I mean, there's just zillions of people that don't know what this water can do. And basically, people don't realize, but they're starting to see that, you know, the water in your body is 99% of Americans is acid. It's just like going out here and buying a brand new Cadillac or a brand new Mercedes and never changing the oil in it. That's basically about what you're doing. You know, no kidding. So I've experienced it, and I'll never go back to anything else. But guys, how you make money with this is you tell people. You know, I shared this with about 25 people, and let's say I shared it with Tatiana and Jim. This is my left side, this is my right side. And she shared it with some. But I brought in 20 people, and they all got to get in one of two legs. Because ours is a binary compensation plan. And how you get qualified to earn is basically you get on auto ship and it's 20 points a month. It's only about $30 a month. And that keeps you active. Okay? And basically what qualifies you to earn in the binary is sponsor two people. Like if I sponsor Jim and Tatiana, I'm qualified to earn.